Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the world you are in. I am MoteMancer. Welcome back to the channel. And welcome back to MoteMancer. I do want to apologize for the last video. We watched part of it as I was editing it, and there was a lot of and I tried to avoid that in my video, so I do want to apologize. I recorded that video twice, and I didn't want to record it the third time, so I left it as is. So we're going to have to recharge some of these until I figure out how we get this power a bit closer. And then we're going to work on getting what we need done for that next part of the tech tree. And then we will get, pretty soon, part of the tech tree we're going to work on is better power. So let's jump into the tech tree really quickly. And we need to work up this row. So we need to get salt prisms, ether, and shifting slabs. 30 of each. I think this is the same. So 30, 60... 110. So I think what I want to do, where is over this way? Shifting slabs. Never mind. I want to get them in here first. So I think we can make them in here. We can. So we need salt and salt prisms. So do I have chest? Well, let's see if we can't. Can I put them both on the same? I can. So let's get, I only have one. I can throw salt in this one. And we will need, are we making those? We are. Let's grab a stack of those and we will throw it in here. And we are going to need power. And then we're going to need, it is going to come out, and let's throw them into a chest. Oh my goodness, you're going to need power. Alright, so let's look at that again. So we're going to need salt prisms, ether, and slabs. Let's grab another one of those. We should be making ether. Oh crap. Nope. Where are we making the ether? Down here. Nope, you're the salt prisms. Oh, are we not saving any ether? We are. Yes, we are here. So let's grab 2 stacks of those. So what we're going to do is we're going to come up here. And we're going to throw in, let's throw those in, and then let's throw those in. I know you're going to need power, but we're also going to need a couple more of these. Let's do 5 of those, and let's grab 5 more of those as well. So we're going to need I'm wondering. So yeah, so that's going to need power. So we have you in there, we have you in there, we don't have anything in here, which are going to be these. Let's grab the first 50. throw them in here. And we're going to need power. And yeah, so I can't wait until we get these. Why are you not? Okay, you're not on. I need a pedestal. Do I not have them on my hotbar? Grindstones, gripper, no pedestal? Where is the pedestals? Infusion altar, pedestal. That would help. Oh, where'd they go? There we go. Now we got some research going. Now, what we could do is we can add a third one here, which I think we may do. Because it should be able to keep up. I think we can do 2 of these for 6 of these. Are some of these empty? How can I tell if they have salt underneath them or not anymore? We shall find out. So we're going to want one of you. I'm going to want one of you. You're going to need to go into a chest. And then you're going to, I'm going to leave them, no, I want them on the belt. And you are backwards. You are also going to need power. Nope, I knew it. I'll just top them all up. I have no idea why my phone just lit up. It did not ring. There's no messages. Don't know. Alright. So now we can jump into the research tree. And we could take this one. And this one's going to open up basically underground slabs. Or like, so we can go underneath existing belts. So we can have our spaghetti belt network going on. We need 30 for the next one. It's going to open up elemental binder, which is going to open up elemental water, elemental life, elemental earth, and I think that's going to help us towards different power. And this one is going to increase extended flares, increases the duration of the mana flare by 50%. So our existing pathetic little power will be, these will last 50% longer than what they are currently are. Now, it's just as soon as we get these two opened up, it's going to open up a different branch. We're not going to go down this branch yet. I don't think we're going to need these yet. This will increase the range of our current flare by 1 more tile. And This is what we're going to need to restore the master portal, but that's like way down the line yet. Alright, so I'm sure these guys are going to be empty soon. Yeah, 14, 64, 8. So we're going to need more salt prisms and belts. Let's grab a stack of you and a stack of you. That is probably out. We will throw those in that one. We will throw those in that one. No, it could automate this by running belts up there, but we're going to be changing that recipe often as well, so I'm not going to at this point. While we're waiting for these last couple of research points. Oh, it was a stupid message from Walmart. I've got to go on my app and figure out how to turn those stupid messages off. Alright, so we can take this one, and then we can claim this one. That opened up a whole bunch more trees. So it wants us to use an elemental binder to craft elemental life. Begin the Tree of Life research next, which I think is this one, but I want to get this one first. Before we go here. This is going to work on power. And this, so these two are going to work on power. But we need essential life now going into research. And then we're going to need mana root going into research. So here's where it starts getting a little bit more complicated. So we need to let this one finish up because I want to take this, but let's start working on elemental life. So we need 2 elemental binder to craft elemental life. So let's see what that is all about. So if we go into our crafting, not logistics, reagents, no. Okay, how do we create elemental binder? Alright, so that's the Tinker's Taper. Okay, here it is. Elemental binder. Crafted in the Salt Sanctuary. Hang on. Can we... Okay, we need a couple salt prisms in our inventory. They are being made here. Let's grab a stack of those. Can we make one of these? We can. Let's throw it over here, because I think this is another one we're going to switch recipes quite often. I want elemental binder. Okay, why will you not go down? Binds motes into stable elements. So where does our elemental binder go? Oh, it's got to go on a mote, I think. This one is water. Let's see if we can put it down here. Figuring a lot of this out as I go, because I don't want to watch a lot of videos on this. Let me check one thing real quick. Yeah, this one is going to be new to me. So let's see if we can get it on a mote. Yes. So you're going to need power. So let's throw... actually, I don't want it there. In case I need to put a belt, let's just put it out here. And then we can... We'll come back and look at that in a second. Let's get some of these recharged. Because we'll be getting into power soon. And then we're going to probably blow most of this base apart. Because we're going to have to run belts, underground belts, and power lines, which are tree roots. I think our base is really small right now because we're pretty much doing all this power by hand. You need... So what did we need? Elemental life, correct? We need elemental life. So we have to pick elemental life. Am I on the right? We need you on salt. Okay, so we need a mode of life and salt. I'm going to have to hand feed salt in here for now, I believe. Oh, so you're going to make it difficult, are you? Let's grab some salt and see if that will do it. Oh, I want to get a third one up here as well. Let's grab just 50 for now. So if I throw salt in here, give you another power core. Yes, so you're going to start making this. We're going to have to feed salt in here. So we're going to have a whole new... We're going to have a whole... Pretty much a whole factory to... automate. And then you're going to need power. Oh my goodness. I can't wait until we get the better power crystals. There we go. But if we open up our research tree, we can now grab this. So this is giving us increase our mana flare by 50%. So all of our mana flares should now last us 50% longer until we get our better power in place. Oh, I'm stuck on the... charge these if you know we're not using them. Let's get over this way. And that one. Now, let's get a third one up here. We're not really using it. So I don't want to throw anything else in research until we see what we need for this next tree. Okay, why are you... Oh, why do you only have one? Gotcha. Alright. Now, let's look at this. So a simple collector is 1 every 4 seconds. You are 1 every 1 second. So it would be better for us 2, come up here. Let's extend this a little bit. I can't put you up here. You gotta be on. Why do you have to be on? Hold on, wrong one. No, this one, right? Elemental binder. Okay, I can put it up here. So if we throw our elemental binder up here, I need to be off by 1. Where is our salt? Salt is here. What's on this belt? What's coming in? Salt? Yeah, so I can steal salt off of this belt. I can. So if I grab a belt and we come over a few and I'm out of belts, are we making belts? Out of reach. Oh, I have 44. We're gonna have to throw more stuff in there to make more belts. We're gonna have to automate that as well. So I come over here, come out by another 1, and then come... Ah, damn it. I think... Can I feed these right in? We'll find out. No, we're gonna need a... Alright, so salt. So all I need really to do, I think, is go... like so. And like so. And then we're gonna need an output chest. Oh crap, you're gonna need power. Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of automation to do. Alright, so now we're gonna need to get more belts made, I believe. Nope, we need salt prisms and life for our next research, which is here. This will allow us to make the mana roots. We can't do this one yet until we get this one done. Salt Sanctuary, yeah, so we cannot go down this tree yet. We have to go up this tree, and we're going to want both of these. And we're probably going to go this one and then work our way backwards to these two. Leaves... what do the leaves do? It has to do something with increasing power, I believe. And so does this. So this is pretty much a whole power branch. So what we need to start working on is... where are we going next? Down here. Salt prisms and essential life is pretty much what we need. Wait till we get a full stack of 50. How many did we need? 30. Okay, so we should be good. Let's grab those. And then we need more of these. So let's come up here and we will take we'll put you in there. We will put you in there. And you are empty, so you just need... power again. Why are you making belts? I done... Why? Okay. How were you making belts with no salt? Might as well make a bunch of belts because we're going to use them. You continue making belts. We needed to go over here. So you needed... Actually, we can automate this one if we wanted to. So you have... Let's take you out. Put you in. And then we needed more of the salt prisms. Salt prisms and elemental life. Salt prisms, elemental life. Why do you say you don't have them? Salt prisms, elemental life. You should be feeding in. Right? Infusion ingredients, salt prisms, and elemental life. Don't know why. Is it reading? Why are you not feeding in here? Alright, let's do this then. Because it's got both in here. So I need to put you back. And then we need to put this chest back, this chest back. This chest gets the salt prism. This chest gets that guy. There we go. You are making... Okay, so we got to get more salt here, so that's not a problem. You are what? You are a grindstone. While we're making stuff, let's get a couple more you made. A couple more of you made. Alright, so you... I need one away. And you're gonna get one of these. And both you're gonna need power. Now, can I get these right onto the belt? Can I do this? We will find out. No. Can I do this? Yes, but now you're going to need more power. I cannot wait until we can start making our own power and running our branches. Leaves, I think. Might be leaves at first. Alright, so we can grab... this is going to open up greenhouse, a mana cultivator, and mana root. Have a simple correctly output directly onto a mana cultivator. Attach mana roots to a mana cultivator. Power at least 7 structures in a single network. So yeah, so we're working towards power. But I want to wait until we get the mana bloom. Now, having a simple collector directly onto a mana collector, you got me. So we need 50 for that one. So we're going to need to put more product in here. Yeah, so we're going to need more of you. Let's grab a stack of that. And we're going to need... No, you're feeding indirectly. Nope, you're not. I got to grab you. Let's grab a stack of that. So you go into here. You go into there. We can keep that going. So let's do a little bit of prep work. We're going to need a bunch of room over here for our power network. Pretty much need to clear this whole area off while we're waiting for our research. Oh, I can just hold the button down and move my mouse around. Oh, that is so much nicer. I think this was empty, right? Yeah, there's nothing else on there. So you should still be running. You are. So in the meantime, keep all these topped off while we're waiting for research. I think this is going to be a very underrated game on Steam. Alright, so up to 41 at 50. Might as well keep making room for our belt network. Of, not our belt network, our power network. Then we're pretty much going to have to rearrange the factory. So right now everything going into chests are fine, because we're just beginning. But we are going to want a pretty big network. What are you? You're also salt prisms and elemental life. We might as well go there, which requires 100. Is that where it's taking us? No, it's taking us up here. So we got to get mana root going. Where do we make mana root? I'm lost on mana root. Let's go into here. So production. Okay, greenhouse. Basic life crafter nurtures flora and root bound power. So we need essential life, and we got to feed. Oh, so we need essential life 13, and we need a tinker's table. So it's automatically going to make us. I don't know. We're going to have to make one and find out. So we need 13. Okay, so we got to make a tinker's table. Let's make the tinker's table. You tell me I have one, you do. So I need 13 of you. I don't want to use my inventory. I'm just going to wait for this to hit 13. We're going to grab those. So what do you do? How big are you? Okay. Basic life creator. So what's your input? Crafted in a greenhouse. I'm kind of lost onto what it makes. But I know we just unlocked... no, where is it? This guy. So we need 5 more, so we need a mana root. Which is the greenhouse. But where does the greenhouse go? And what do we feed into it? I'm just going to throw one down, just take a look at it. So you require what? Okay. So you need, oh my goodness, so you need the essential life that we're making, and we got to make, so you need tinker tables. So now we're going to have to mass produce tinker tables. I may set up a... Alright, so what do we need to make tinker's tables with? Can I... What are you? Grindstones. That means we got to automate grindstones. I want to do something really quick. Can we craft a tinker's table? I just want to see what this thing does. So I need one tinker's table, and let's go grab... where are we making them? Over here. Let's grab a stack of these for a second. I know you need power, but if I throw you in and you in, and then I give you a little bit of power, What does this do? Basic life crafter. I think, no? So why am I making those? Is it? Hang on. Now I'm really lost. If I want to get power going, I need this guy. And then we'll see what it needs. I forget what the other part is that we need to get the power going. Once I figure it out, then we can get automation going. So if I throw this guy here, it's going to take up this whole node for the most part. Now, it needs... the mana cultivator. So we need 3 pedestals. Once we figure this out, then we can... where are the pedestals? Let's craft a stack of those. I believe the mana cultivator, it makes the power. And then the mana root is what is basically our power line, our power cable. Let's just make all 5 of those. And then we'll figure out exactly what we need to get power going. Now, can I... I'm not sure what the greenhouse does. I'm going to drag these down to here on my hotbar. Now I believe... I don't know if I need a... Let's throw 1 down for now. So you... cultivates power from reagents. You does not generate power. Generates power from reagents. So if I... let me try something. No. Cultivates power from motes of life and leaves. Well, this is a mote of life. Let me try one other thing. Where, yeah, okay, we only have 2 of these. This is the start of our power cable. But how do you... So how do I jumpstart this? I think I may need to feed. Let's try one thing. Let me try something. This may kickstart the whole thing. And then this should start generating power. It does. But this thing should be generating... So, now, how do we make more of the mana root? Elemental life and shifting slabs. We're going to need a bunch of these. So, elemental life and shifting slabs. So let's grab some of them. I want to try something. I think next episode we will have the power figured out. Let me grab a stack of those. Let me grab a stack of those. And we're going to want to automate those. Because I believe if I bring this vine up, this will start powering itself. And then we just need to keep feeding in motes of life. Now, where we get those, I could not tell you. Okay, so if we got to harvest them from ether. So if I take you out for a second, and then we go there. That should now be powering itself. It is. And then we can just keep building our power from here. So we're going to want to automate these vines because we're going to want them. That's going to be pretty much our power network. Now, this puts out 300 power. I don't think we're consuming any yet, other than what it is doing. Now, but I think we have to feed these into every one of these. So we're going to want to belt. We're going to want to belt motes of life over here into the power network. But let's try something, and then we're probably going to be pushing an hour, and we're going to have to get out of here. So for now, and again, we can move these. I like the fact that we get all of our stuff back. Hang on, why can't I? Why can't I put you? Why can't I put you? Why can't I put one there? Oh, do they have to be connected this way from the very end? I can't. Why will not let me put a vine there? Let me put it here. Well, let me put it close. Oh, well, let me put it there. That was weird. Yeah, we're gonna want a bunch of these. Well, let's head over this way first. Let's do a little bit of recharging until we get the power out. So next episode, we're going to work on the first thing we're going to automate is what we need to generate power with. Then we will go automate what we need for research. But let me get all this recharged first really quick. I'm stuck. And now we're going to really just tear the whole place apart. And then really get organized with a larger factory. Alright, so what do we need for the next research? We will get right back to that. So we are working on this one. Oh, I need mana root. Crap. Why does it say it's working on this one? Okay, I can just throw... We can go this way. So I need more salt prisms and more elemental life. So let's grab those really quick. Let's grab 2 of those. And let's grab 2 of those. So you are the salt prism. You are... And that's going to get our research going again. Alright, now... Okay, it says I have 95 more. So let's go this way first. Why? Why is it doing that again? Why will it not let me connect this on here? Oh, because I'm not close enough. There we go. Now, can I power you there? No, we're going to have to come down this way. Okay, why is it saying I have no power? It says we're not consuming power. Oh, because we're not consuming any power up here. Now, how do we get power in here? I don't think I can. Why are you telling me there's no power? You're creating power. So what's the purpose of this guy? But you're powered. Maybe I don't have enough. Now the problem is I'm going to also need to feed. I got a bunch on me. Let's throw down a chest. Let's do this first. So I want the chat. I want this near a root. Which way do I want to go? Okay, so we're generating power. Why are you saying you have no power? You're right near a root, so you should have power. You're getting... So why is there no power going to here when it's right next to a root? Well, let's do it this way. You're saying you have no power. You are next to a root. You have power. So why does this one have power and this one not? Alright, you are going on to one of the outer vines. You're next to a root, so you should have power. Do I have to kickstart it? Now, are we getting enough power back here to actually run this? We are. No, you're still saying you have no power. This is supposed to be how this whole power network works. Are we just not generating enough? A bit lost. So if I bring you out here, and no, I gotta come out a little bit further, and then we throw one of you here, and a chest here, and another 50 of you. You're saying you have no power. Now, do I have to kickstart it? And then take this off? No, you're... Okay, hang on. Let's bring the root out by another one. No, you're still saying you have no power. Why? Well, there's no way to store power right now. I know we're well over an hour. So why is it not generating enough power? So this is telling me it still has no power. And it should. I'm going to have to figure this whole power thing out. So we should be generating power. We're feeding it. And it's soon going to run out. We don't start making these. I don't think there's a break in the network at all, right? No, we're all the way over, we're all the way over here. So why are we not generating power out here? Let's do this really quick. Let's break this. And then throw another one in. Nope, still saying no power. Do I need to get this into here? Let's try something. Do I need to put... I believe that's what it's going to be. Alright, hold on. Let's take this off. Let's take this off. Let's take this off. Let's take that off. Let's go. Okay, we need to center 3. So if I put you there, you're the wrong way around. So I put you there, and then I put you there, and then I put you there. Now we should be generating power. So we'll come back up here, and then we go, make sure you're on the green square in the middle, and we put you there. And I put you there, so we should be generating power. And then we put you, not you, we put you. I gotta go into one of the center green squares. There, I put you there, and then I give you some of these but you are going to, oh, you're getting power. Now, are we getting power out here? You're still not, you're still saying there's no power. Now, do I, hang on. Do I, let's try one other thing real quick. I know this episode's going to be a little bit long, but let me clean this up. So do I have to put one of you? No, you're not going to let me. This is as close as you're going to let me go. Now, hang on. Now, if I put you there, and then I put you there, you there, and then you get those. I gotta kickstart you. But then I should be able to take that out. And then now I got to connect you to the network. Alright, I think we should be good now because this one is touching this one, and I think that's all I needed to do. So let's clean this up. I know we're going to be a little bit long. So I got to get you... I should really get you connected to the network. Now, there's only one there. It may not be generating enough power. So, yeah, now you're saying you have power. Alright, so now we need to... Now I got it. One of them had to be touching this one. All the rest of them, I don't think, do. So this is saying we're generating... total generated 300, total consumed 35. So we're making enough power with one for now. So let's try. Now, how can I get the roots in here? There's no way to get the roots in here with this belt. Oh, here's where the underground belts come in handy. Can we craft? We're going long. Did we unlocked? Yeah, let's make 5 of those real quick. Because I want to try something. So, if we take you out and you out for a second. Oh no, because you're going out onto... I need a belt there. So I need a belt there. Now if I take... I gotta wait for them to craft. Now the problem is... Unless I remove one of these, I have no way of getting it inside of here without removing one of these. But I want to try something. I want to take you out. I want to take you out. Ooh. That one's going to be a problem. I have to come in from the other side. But where are my... They're still being crafted. We've got a lot of automation. Have a cylindrical collector output directly onto a mana cultivator. What the hell is a mana cultivator? What's a mana cultivator? Oh, you're... Okay. I know what we got to do. Alright, where are... let's get you down here. Okay, so... I could take you out. I can't take you out because you're outputting there. But I want to try something. I want to see if I can go like this. Yeah, so we got to figure this whole power network out. So we're going to have to switch up our entire factory. Spread these out so we can get roots in between each one of them. But for now, let's put you back there. And that'll keep that going. Let's just recharge power on everything until we get power figured out next time. And then we will take it from there. So you guys have completely disappeared. So next time we start rebuilding the entire base. And we start running power everywhere. So you need power. You need power. Yeah, I let these run out when I was down there messing around with this. But we'll get it figured out next time. So it means a complete base rebuild. This is free, so I don't mind, like, recharging everything until we get our root network in place. But I think I'm so glad we got power figured out. So let's do one more thing really quick. Have a simple collector directly onto a mana cultivator. You are a mana cultivator. Oh, a simple collector. Do we not have a simple... Oh, you're a simple collector. Oh, do I need these? Ah, okay. So these can go in here. And then I don't need this. There we go. So we will work with this. We're going to pick it up here next episode. I am OldMan102. Please smash that like and subscribe on your way out and have an awesome day.